Welcome back, everybody, to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan, question is, does Bryson DeChambeau like anybody on the PGA Tour?
Anybody? Oh, I don't think he likes Patrick Cantlay very much. I'll tell you that.
Holy. Hey, Dan, stop walking.
Just stop walking.
Stop walking.
Just stop walking.
But then maybe the third playoff hole, par 3, 17, Cantlay's ball. I don't even know if it was off the tee yet. Maybe just left the tee. The camera pans over. DeChambeau is like charging to the green. He's already at the next tee box and he's running. Where the hell?
It looked like a caddy race. Yes.
It looked like what is that? 16 at in
Houston,
Scottsdale, or Houston. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I'm like going, dude. What do you do? What he should have done is save some of that damn energy so he could have made one of those putts so he didn't get his ass whipped. Because that was what a display of. I mean, it couldn't have been the tale of two differences. I don't even think that's a saying. You know where I'm going though. I mean, Cantlay, he couldn't miss anything.
Nope.
And DeChambeau couldn't hit. It reminded me of his In Search of 59 on Friday when he yipped that little 6-footer. Just a dead pull, and he just kept doing it. By the way, did you see the negative presser for sick putters? No, it's not good. The stock price went down. Now, I didn't see anything yet, but I'm waiting. So you're going to find a Cobra driver, a sick putter along the New Jersey Turnpike right beside Rory McIlory's 3-wood. Hey, I'll tell you, if he keeps this shit up, though, I mean, it ain't going to be long. You're going to have a whole bag floating around out there.
That's a good point.
So,
that's a hell of an auction at the end of the year. Like Player of the Year should get all of the clubs that were thrown away all year long. You get Javi's bent putter. You get Rory's 3-wood. I think Stenson broke like at least 3 or 4 over there at the PGA Championship.
Absolutely.
We'll have to get Kip to validate that one.
In fact, we will. Kipper, where are you, man? We need you on the show. But hey, congratulations to Patrick Cantlay, man. I mean, it's did we see the Player of the Year close, shut Bryson DeChambeau down?
Man, he shut him down for sure. I mean, he was on his heels a lot and then just he couldn't miss a putt outside of 10 feet. No. He looked like Morikawa at the Open.
Yeah. I mean, what a hell of a match, man. And so we had Jeff March was on last night. We were on IG and we were chit-chatting about the tournament that he just played in. I think the New York State Amateur. But anyway, I was asking him a question and I'm like, hey, so, I haven't been competitive at anything ever in my life. I'm just like forfeit immediately. Right. So, but I was like, hey, so as a competitor, when you're standing on the tee box and you know that your opponent is going to outdrive you by 30 yards, what does that do to your psyche? Right. And basically he's like, absolutely nothing. He's like, you just play your game. He said, you can't worry about what your opponent's going to do. You just have to go out and execute to what your game is. And he did that, man. I mean, he was hitting drives. Bryson was 30 yards past him. And, and still he was, he was just sinking putts, man, hitting fairways. What does PBI say? Long drives and short putts.
There you go.
And he was making it happen. So,
Cantlay, he should have started humming that song, and that's what I'll do one of these days. But later today, these foot joys going to stomp all over you.
God, you're not kidding, man. Yeah, he, what a difference. You saw Bryson on Friday. He's walking down the fairway. He's giving it the Phil thumb. He's waving everybody off. Oh man, he was feeling it. He hoisting the invisible trophy up. He had
the tiger twirl going.
He was really feeling it, man. And then the Bryson Slayer.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It was a hell of even a couple people have responded back and said, I'm not even really into golf, but I actually flipped over somehow, found the playoff, and they're like, I couldn't stop watching it. It was actually that good.
In that playoff, that Bentley was stuck in second gear.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was probably the most excitement of the whole tournament. You think they'll have does Caves Valley get another PGA event?
Oh, man, it was a birdie fest, man.
I know.
Those are both playoff events were both birdie fest, right? What do you think about that? Do you think they should be tougher, or do you think they like the fact that they're birdie fest?
Well, see, I think it's a mixed bag, man. I think that I did like the way that it finished, or the way that it ended, right? I like the playoffs. I'm sure that, all the staff that was there, they probably are like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
But I thought the playoff was pretty cool. I think if it would have just been an outright win, I don't know, would that have kind of de-escalated? A win's a win, right? So what have you, but I don't know if that would have let some of the air out of what was actually happening. Cause it was almost one of those kind of like, okay, well, I'm not really excited to watch this because I know what's going to happen until you get to the playoffs. And then it kind of heated up, right? You kind of had something going there. So I don't know. The place looked absolutely beautiful. The course did.
Yeah, it did.
And talk about gettable. Those guys were just tearing that place up. And so I don't know. It'll be a different story when we get to East Lake this week. That's for sure.
I'd love to see, one of those Phil events there, like get Ironman out there, Cal Ripken with Phil, and I don't know who else. Somebody else.
Bryson and Brooks, maybe.
That'd be good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought it was great. So, what do you think about Rahm? Man, he's been struggling on Sundays.
I don't know, man. He just it's almost maybe he's got the COVID hangover, man. Maybe he's still winded a little bit. I had it, and literally, it was probably. I didn't have it bad. I wouldn't say I was asymptomatic, but I was nowhere near kind of the horror stories that you hear. And a couple 2 or 3 days, maybe I felt kind of crappy, like I had a cold or whatever. But then after that, like it was fine. But I did kind of have residual, just kind of, like I'd had a cold. So it probably went on, lingered around for about a month or so. So I don't know. Maybe that's what's good. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm not sure. But he's still kind of right there. It's not like,
Let's talk a little player of the year for a second. So Cantlay, front runner, Rahm, front runner. Can it be tied? Are we going to a playoff for player of the year?
What's the over under in that we're going to have 3 playoffs and 3 playoff events
with this tour? I think it's a lock.
and the kicker is we're going to have a playoff for the player of the year.
Yes.
It's more free golf than you can shake a stick at, man. So here's the deal. So Patrick Cantlay, he's the only 3-time winner this season. He's been to East Lake, 4 out of the last 5 years. So I don't know. Going into East Lake, going into the Tour Championship, he's the only 3-time winner. Is that enough to get it done? What else are you looking for, right? Outside of a major, nobody else did it.
I can just see Jay Monahan right now. And the player of the year award goes to, we have a tie. We're going back. We're going back for a playoff.
We're going back to 18. Send them to 18. Oh, man. I don't know.
Where are we going to play it at? Muirfield Village. Rahm, no!
Get the jet fired up. Yeah, I don't know. So hold on. So Rahm,
the last thing Rahm wants to see right now is Amanda Balionis at Muirfield Village.
She's probably steering clear of that guy. She's like, yeah, I'm not getting around him for like the next 2 years until he forgets about this shit. So you got Rahm, that was the U.S. Open champ, 14 top 10s in his last 21 starts. And that's 5 more than anybody else on tour. So I don't know, are 14 top 10s, is that as valuable as 3 wins? I don't know if you look at the money, I'm not sure what it definitely, it's not a W in the win column, but that's pretty damn impressive. And is there an asterisk beside of Cantlay's win at Muirfield? I think if you ask anybody that follows golf, professional, not professional, did Jon Rahm win the tournament at Muirfield?
I think Bryson's on Patrick's side, don't you?
Hey, stop walking, man. Stop walking.
We got 2 votes, myself and Bryson. No, I think you're 100% right. I think the players would side with Rahm on that one, right? So now we're tied at 2. No, 2 to 1.
Still 2 to 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think if Cantlay is top. Well, so here's the thing. So you've got Cantlay that's going to be starting. We'll get into the stroke count in a minute. But he's going to start out with a 10-stroke lead, and Rahm's showing up with, what is he, 8 maybe? Playoffs. Where's Rahm? Rahm's going to have 6. So Rahm's going to be 4 strokes behind when he starts. I think 4 strokes is definitely recoverable, but I think it's recoverable in the sense of, you almost got to depend on Cantlay kind of faltering a little bit, right? I mean, if he goes out there and plays like he did at Caves Valley, I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
So I don't know, man. Who else? Anybody else?
Got you right here.
Oh,
you see my screen?
Sure. Yeah. Good to go.
So here's your money list. So
Rahm's leading. What is it? $7.7 million in money. Cantlay at $7.6 million. So literally, we're talking $40,000 difference in money. So I don't think you can go anywhere with that. No chance that Bryson is going to. Bryson, U.S. Open champion. If he were to win, I mean, is the major is that just as good as 2 regular wins on tour? If he shows up and wins, he's only going to be 3 strokes back. So doable.
Yeah. I think it really comes down to who wins East Lake this week.
Yeah, me too. I think, what do you think about this whole point stroke? Like you get the 10 strokes and whatever the deficit is, and what's your take on that?
I kind of like it because it gives you some progress and they have something to play for all year and encourages people to play more events. It's really stacked at the end.
Bucky Fowler.
But it's really stacked at the end where these guys can really just jump places at the end. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you gotta have some way to have it work out. So I mean, I'm fine with it, but yeah, I mean, is there a better system? There could be.
Yeah, maybe. Smarter people than us to figure that out, Dan.
That's for sure. Especially me, for sure.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but since you did. All right. So congratulations, Cantlay. What else? Anybody surprise you at the tournament other than Bryson? Just, I
thought he was going to win. He had 3 chances to win.
I know.
Crazy. Anybody surprise me at the tournament? Hudson played great.
I thought he was in for sure. I thought we were going to see him at East Lake.
I did too. I really wanted to see him at East Lake. Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a shock. I don't know anybody. McIlroy.
He's turning it on, isn't he?
He sure is. And he plays. He likes East Lake, so maybe something to be said there. You think we got the best? Is this the 30 best players in the world that are showing up here?
Yeah.
I know it's not in the official ranking, but I'm just saying as a fan, right? And as you're watching the players, are you dissatisfied? Is there somebody that's not on the list of 30 that are showing up to the Tour Championship, and you're like, man, that was just wrong. That person got robbed.
It's a good list. Don't you think it's a good list?
Hell yeah, I think it's a good list.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I guess the better way to say that, I think it's a good representation of the talent on the PGA Tour. And I think you've got a lot of different games out there, right? There are bombers, you got ball strikers, you've got, quote unquote short hitters out there. I mean, you've got a really solid mix. So, I mean, you can't really look at the list of players that are there and be like, oh yeah, well, you got to hit the ball a long way if you're going to do it. I mean, you got to hit the ball a long way, relatively speaking, if you're going to make it on tour. But I mean, you've got just a hell of a motley crew of individuals with different games that are out there. So,
who didn't make it to East Lake? You thought going into about half the season, right? So we're around around the between the Masters and like the U.S. Open. Who did
listen to this?
Who did
Patrick
Reed.
Patrick Reed did not play. He hasn't played in a playoff tournament this year, and he still made the top 30.
Yeah.
Just goes to show,
but around like the PGA time, who did you think was going to win or to get the East Lake that day?
Yeah. No, well, that's a good. Well, Dan, that's a very insightful question. Let me get the list pulled up here so I can see who we're missing. Who didn't make it? Oh, hold on. Still counting over here. Sergio made it. I think he's like dead last. No, he's 28th. He's close. Stuart Sink made it. Hoffman made it. Wait a minute. Hoffman, I don't think made it. Hoffman did not make the 30. So a little probably, I would say, surprise there.
There you go. I'm gonna show my screen again. Well, I can't show my screen.
Who else out there? Oh, Russell Henley. I'm surprised he's not there. Max Homa's a winner this season. I'm surprised he's not there. Phil Mickelson, major winner, not there. Let's see who else.
You got the screen up here.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah. So probably Phil Mickelson maybe is the biggest surprise. I mean, after him winning the PGA Championship.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anybody else that's like really kind of sticks out? I mean, other than what I named, I don't know that anybody's like. I mean, Kisner with it, a win's a win. Like, I'm not taking anything away, but I don't know that I would have expected to see Kisner at the championship this year.
I guess Westy was on a run there for a while around that March time frame. He was on a run, man.
Absolutely. Paul Casey. He didn't win on tour this year, but he did win. Dubai? I think he maybe wrong, but he did win a tournament overseas. So probably a little surprised that he's not there. I just mentioned Russell Henley earlier. Surprised that he's not there. That's probably about it, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So. Yep. That's good. Who are you surprised did make it? I say EVR for me.
Okay. It's the number 2 man, Tony Finau.
You surprised Tony made it? Wow. Okay. Wow.
I mean, it's his 5th straight appearance. So I guess I shouldn't be, but I would think that, with some other folks that were kind of working their way, up the leaderboard. Yeah, I guess that was a stupid answer. I shouldn't be surprised that he made it. Who else? Sanjay, I expect him to be here. What is this? This is his 3rd.
That's sneaky for him. He hasn't been playing great.
He hasn't, but I mean, he's he loves him some East Lake. So
it's true. It's true.
Who else? Let's see. DJ. I don't know. I'm obviously not surprised that he made it.
Stewart. So I put Stewart and Westy kind of in that same bucket of like had a really good year or whatnot. I think Stewart's there. I know. I'm surprised he's there, I guess. But he did have 2 wins this year. So I guess maybe not.
Two-time winner. Yeah. Two-time winner. This is his first time playing in the championship since it's been a 12-year drought for him. So who else? Berger's in. Sergio hadn't been here since 2017. So, I mean, I would say Sergio's probably been in a bit of a slump. I mean, Scotty Scheffler's here. I'm surprised that Scotty Scheffler is in 25th place.
I am too. I thought maybe 15. Yeah. Between 10 and 15, I would thought. Yeah.
Yeah. He finished 5th last year. Yeah, I don't know. Is it going to be his first win on tour, the Tour Championship? I doubt it. He's starting so far back. I would be really surprised if that's the case. But Cameron Smith, I would not have picked him to be here at the beginning of the season. I can tell you that. But he absolutely is. What did he got? He's got 2 wins on the season. Yeah. So, all right. So enough about that stuff. We'll get into, well, I don't know. What else do we need to cover? What else happened, by the way? The U.S. Open's going on right now. God, what a weak field that is.
Yeah.
Hey, tennis, not golf.
Yeah.
Not golf.
Yeah. Don't get Bryson excited.
No, clearly, you're not a bowler.
What else is going on? Well, the story of Rory's 3 wood, we kind of hit on that, but I mean, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Tosses it at tosses it over there in New Jersey.
You think people have been up there looking for it?
Yes.
I do too.
Yes.
I do too. I'm like, shit, if it was just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer.
So don't get any ideas. I mean, you can't go over to East Lake around, get outside that fence, be like, throw me your 3 wood.
And in other news, a man arrested for heckling Rory McIlory on the number 3 tee box.
He's not giving that one away. My understanding is he went back to Florida in his garage. He got his old one out. He's not giving that one away.
Exactly. Let's see. So there's that. I tried the new Stitch, the SL2 Stitch golf bag out yesterday.
I saw that
at Berkeley. Should always screw it up. Berkeley Lakes. Berkeley Hills. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not a member, so I can get the name wrong, but I think it's Berkeley Hills. Berkeley. I play it like every weekend, so I should know the name of it. Berkeley Hills. We'll call it Berkeley Lakes. But that bag, I mean, and I've played with the Stitch SL1 for quite some time. I don't know, maybe like 3 years or better. And man, the upgrades that they've done to this one, it is primo, man. They hit this thing spot on. So if you are a fan of Stitch, if you've been playing the SL1 for some time, you absolutely, I would 100% tell you to take advantage. I think they're having a pretty good sale, or like 25% off or something crazy. Oh yeah, exactly. I got that cool. I feel like I'm so youthful with that cool camo.
You got that camo on there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They put my initials on it and everything, and I'm like, almost felt kind of like a professional out there. Have my name on the bag. Well, my initials. It was like professional light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just saying.
Nice.
But yeah, man. Yeah, that was would love that bag, man. It's really gonna come in handy at Pinehurst when we're out there having to walk the course. You better get your exercise in. I don't want any I don't want you Bryson and me out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
My head cover came in. I'll post a picture of it later this week, but I need to send them a thank you too. But yeah, it looks great. The head cover.
Oh yeah. The Augusta jumpsuit head cover.
Yeah. Looks great. Yep. I think I have it here. It won't come across good on the camera, but
oh yeah, nice. When are you going to get a driver? That's not a foot warmer, Dan. That actually goes on the club. It's like a hat for a bat.
My app's down.
Exactly.
Uber said they're not coming by anymore. My rating's too bad. So
thanks to Your Golf Head Covers for sharing that with us. Much appreciated. I did get a few comments on mine, by the way, at the old link. Somebody said birdies and bourbon, 2 of my favorite things. And I'm like, oh, that's right.
That's right.
So looking good. What else did I don't know if anything else really happened or what's coming up. Oh, by the way, we got Stitch Golf coming up pretty soon too. We're gonna have a show with I think Brad King, the CEO, is coming on, so it'll be fun to chat with him.
Cool.
Get some insight on what's happening with Stitch Golf. What's to come, my friend? What's to come?
We got the U.S. Open this week in tennis, and next week as well. And then we got Player of the Year. I think whoever wins this week, wins Player of the Year if it's one of the top 5.
Yeah, I do too. Booking a little trip to Myrtle Beach in a couple weeks.
Are you?
So
gonna go see Salty?
I already sent him a note.
What did he say? Out of town?
Asking him how many strokes I was going to get. He said, "Oh, sorry. Hey, what was the date again?" And I gave him the dates. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be traveling. Not going to be in town that week."
Exactly.
No. I get it. He didn't want to lose any money to me. I wouldn't want to lose money to me either. But you play.
He'll be in town, right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. And And then Huntoon sent a note, so we'll probably stop by Heritage and say hello to Mr. Huntoon.
Got to give an update on Salty's spirits collection. See if he's got some acquired some good stuff.
Ooh, wow! He did pick up a damn good bottle of rye from this place, from this New York distilling company. Oh Lord, is it good? Mm-hmm. I mean, it is good, real good. But let's see. Oh, he did. He didn't tell me why, and I felt so bad, man. He sent me a note last Sunday, not yesterday Sunday, but like a week ago Sunday, and for some reason, like I missed it in my messages. So I don't know if I looked at it and I said I'll get back to it, but whatever. Anyway, but I went to text him that I was coming. Here's the dates. I'll be over if you want to get out. And there's this message and it says, anyway, he's asking for recommendations or whatnot. So I guess he's working on we're beefing that bar collection up. So, but I did respond to him and I thoroughly apologize for not responding in a timely manner. That was definitely not it was my fault, but it wasn't intentional. So.
Gotcha.
Well, we're heading to my neck of the woods this week, baby, for the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club, home of legendary Bobby Jones.
Mm-hmm.
This is, look at this. You're getting all fancy on me, are you?
Oh, yeah.
This is let's see. It's a par 70. It's going to come in just shy of 7,400 yards. And nobody has made mention that this course is short. So I'm like going, they're confused me with what's long, with what's short. They're throwing me off just a little bit. The best 30 players in the world that have made it here. There's a $15 million $15 million check going to the winner. If they need any help carrying that thing, I'd be more than happy to get over there and do it. I hope it's one of those big checks too.
They asked Cam Smith, what would you do with $15 million? He said, I don't know. I'm pretty good. Maybe buy some more fishing equipment. 100% his answer. That was it. Like verbatim.
Hey, I mean, if you like to fish, why not? So this is I'm going to call it a Donald Ross redesign. It was Tom Bendelow he designed the original layout. And what else are we saying? So here's what's going to happen this week, Dan. And I played this course, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. And it's walking only. Obviously, the tour guys are walking, but if you go as a member and or a guest, you're walking it too. And the fairways are narrow. The rough is just horrendous. And it's a Donald Ross course, man. So the greens, if you miss on the wrong side, 3-putt could be in your future. Absolutely. The greens are surrounded by very well guarded by bunkers. I wouldn't say that it's in the famous words of one PB Dye, long drives and short putts. But I mean, it's going to be imperative, man, that if you're because I don't know what that does to Bryson. I mean, and Bryson specifically has said, I don't want to misquote him. I don't want him calling in. But he said that this course, it is a disadvantage for long drivers because the bunkers, or the bunkering in front of the greens. So, I mean, obviously if you're hitting the greens, then the bunkers don't come into play. But that's kind of what's happening here. So I think bunker play is going to be is definitely going to come into play, and who is hitting fairways here. So our previous winners of the Tour Championship. So 2020 DJ, 19 was McIlroy. Did we forget that it was only 2019? McIlroy was just lights out.
Fire. Yeah.
2018 Tiger Woods, 2017 Xander Schauffele, and 2016 Rory McIlroy again. I guess the question becomes, let's see. I mean, could Rory McIlroy become the first 3-time champion?
Ooh,
maybe. I wouldn't think that. I think he's definitely got it in him. Who are the other 2-timers here? Tiger and Rory are the only 2 guys that are the only 2-time winners. Who else could win this thing and be? Nope. DJ would be a 2-timer.
Xander.
Yeah, but that would just be 2. Well, I guess it would be 2. Yeah.
While you're thinking of that, I'll help us with this dead air. What do you think about that?
Ooh, Richland rum too, huh?
Oh yeah.
I think that is fantastic rum, and I think that's a fantastic little pond at a fantastic golf course, is what I think.
The Prosper is no, that's not the one. It's the hot and humid Richland rum, ginger beer, and lime juice. Look at that. That looks good.
That sounds good. That's going to be my Labor Day cocktail right there. Thanks for bringing that up. Oh, I was thinking about JT.
Okay.
I think potentially, like, he's coming in 6th place. So, I think he could still catch him. He plays good here. He likes the golf course. So,
yeah.
So let's head over to Fantasy National. And, okay. So here's the deal. I'm talking DraftKings only, right? So the point placement for the golfers, you've got, so you get points based on what place you're currently sitting in, right? So I think you get 30 points for first place. So Cantlay is going to immediately start out with 30 points, but I don't think you really have to worry about that from a DraftKings standpoint, because even though he's got 30 points, if somebody else is out there making birdies and eagles, then that 30 points gets diminished pretty quick. As soon as he drops out of first place, those 30 points are, they're diminished. So I'm not getting too hung up on I'm pretty much going to bet this just like those points don't exist.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and the pricing is definitely screwy. You got Patrick Cantlay at $13,400. I think last year, wasn't DJ like, I don't know, something crazy, like 14.5 or 14, maybe $15,000 or something.
He might have been. Yeah.
So, you could say like studs and duds, but hell, I don't know. Are there any duds out here? If you made it this far and you're one of the last men standing, just look at some of the, you got Horschel, you got, we said JT. I was just looking for other past champions. Maybe Horschel's the only one we haven't mentioned that's a past champion. All right, so let's go to the premier range of golfers at 10,000 and above. Cantlay, Rahm, DeChambeau, Finau, Thomas, DJ, Spieth, and Cameron. You think he's already got I need to go. I'm going over there tomorrow. I bet his ass is down there fishing in that pond.
Oh, yeah, bet he is. Oh, yeah.
I bet he's already over there fishing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take my pole. So what's going to be your strategy here, Dan? What are you doing? Are you going, if we see, if they play like they did last week, can anybody beat Patrick Cantlay or Bryson DeChambeau other than Patrick Cantlay?
With strokes, it's going to be tough. Yeah. If Cantlay's rolling it like he was rolling it last week, it's going to be real tough.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
So here's what, we are coming into, let's see. So it's Zoysia fairways, and I think they're on, I know they are. They're on Bermuda greens. So the greens are going to be fast as hell. It's but still, man, it's like, yeah, I don't know how you can't really go Cantlay, but I don't know. You go. Who do you like?
Here you go. Last 24 rounds at East Lake. Here's your shots gained total. Xander, Rory, JT, Horschel, Scheffler, Rahm, Garcia, Morikawa, Finau, Spieth, Kokrak, DJ. That's your.
So for the most part, other than JT, I think everybody is in the 10 seed or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, sorry, the Rahm's in there. But if you look at, Xander, Rory, JT, Billy Horschel. Scheffler is Scheffler's 25th. Where's Xander? Xander's 17th. I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't know if they can recover, right? I mean, can you make that many strokes up on, somebody if they're playing like they were last week? I don't think you can catch them.
If you look at the standouts here, you got the guys last 24 rounds at East Lake, just looking at the stats and total shots gained, then your standouts are going to be JT at 11,000, Rahm at 13,000, Finau and Spieth.
What about Xander?
Well, he's so far back though.
Oh, you're saying to win I got you. You're saying to win the tournament. So let's not think about winning the tournament. We'll get to our one and dones in a second. Let's think about it from the perspective of from scoring from a DraftKings perspective.
Oh, well then Xander's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that guy, I've saved him all year. Now listen, so this one's going to blow your mind. Pull your hat down, Dan. I mean, you may lose it. You may lose this one. I've saved Xander all year to play as my one and done at East Lake. I think I told you at the beginning of the year, no matter how drunk I get on this show, and no matter what I say, do not put Xander as my one and done until we get to Atlanta. Damn it. Now I'm looking at Sanjay. I'm like, Sanjay, you have played, let's just say he hasn't played his best golf, the best golf that we've seen him play until most recently. And where's Sanjay at on the list? He's way, I see him. He's way down there. And is this is East Lake specific, right?
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Well, but then you look at him and he's ranked 10th in DraftKings points.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
I just sorted it by DraftKings points for you now.
Yeah. So who just still Xander at the top, Rory McIlory, JT, Jon Rahm. And then you start to get into some values. So, all right. So enough of that. Enough of you rambling on here, Dan. Let's get into these players.
All right.
All right. Give me a couple you like out of the premier range.
Okay. Cantlay. Can't go wrong. I mean, look at the putter last week, right? I mean, he's been on a tear. He was T11 at the Northern Trust. He was one last week, T23 at St. Jude, T13 at Travelers, missed a cut at the Open. Rahm, same thing. Can't go wrong. I mean, nobody's going to blame you for going Rahm or Cantlay. I mean, Rahm says, is he goldfish? We should name him the goldfish, by the way. The Spanish goldfish.
He needs to get his scorecard cover redone.
Yeah.
Just put a little goldfish on it.
Yeah, the Spanish goldfish.
Yeah. We got to look at. We got to figure. What's goldfish in Spanish?
We'll get back to you on that.
Pesco.
I don't know what to say.
All right. So who don't you like in the 10,000 and above range?
I don't like any. I like them all. I mean, I don't see how you can go wrong. Spieth has been a little quiet lately. If you're going to say anybody, it's Spieth's been a little quiet, but I mean, do you not trust Spieth around East Lake?
No, I do trust him around East Lake.
Right. So, I mean, he's been the quietest, right?
Yeah, I would say. What is this? Let's look at tournament. Let's see who's won here and who hasn't. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at who's won. I just want to look at what's Finau's record look like here. Finau, 17, 7, T15, and T7. Okay, so top 20s every time. Top 20 or better. Top 17 or better. Where's Spieth at? So Spieth hadn't been here since 2017. And then it was T7 and T17. You got McIlroy, T8, win, T7, win. Xander Schauffele. He's killing me, man. Definitely gonna have to go.
No, he's in 8,900, so he's not even in the 9,000.
No, yeah,
there's two people in the $9,000 range.
I know it's because I got so many in the $10,000 range.
Wow. We could have broke this thing out to the $13,000 range, and then
exactly. Yeah, I don't think there's a bad play there. To be honest, I'm probably gonna go. What's the own percentage on these guys?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's got to be Cantlay.
Highest owned, I think, is Rahm at 36.6%. Let me see, make sure. There's so many of them. Yep. So he's the highest owned. Bryson Bryson's at 19.5. Finau's at 20.5. Justin Thomas 33.3. DJ 22. Spieth 13.8.
So that may be the play, man, just because of the ownership.
I think he's the lowest, 13.8. I don't think anybody beats that. Cantlay's 14.3. People just hate Cantlay, man. It's just boring.
Yeah, it's because he's walking in a backswing.
Yeah, exactly. gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's what I would do. I'm not gonna start in the $10,000 range. I'm going to start lower than that. And then I'm going to work my way up to, and whoever I get to in the 10,000 and above range, that's whoever I can afford. That's who I'm going to pick in the 10,000 and above range.
Do you think that when Bryson said, "Hey, would you quit walking, Patrick?" That Brooksy, the mafia Brooksy came out and said, "Patrick, you need protection. I'm your guy."
No, I think it was more like, you give him a tuber and he'll get you something out of it.
He took care of himself, didn't he? Yeah. He fought back. He fought back. So you're going Spieth here, huh?
I mean, I'm thinking just from an ownership standpoint, right? I mean, where did you say Cameron Smith was for ownership?
16.2. So he's on the lower side too.
So I mean, maybe those two bottom guys, right, and the lower side of ownership. I mean, maybe that's the power play to kind of get ahead, right? Because I think easily top 10s out of both of those guys for the week.
So here's your thing, though. You were talking earlier today about putting. You know who the worst putter here out of this group is? JT, 25th in this field in putting.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I think hit or miss, right? So but the putter could get hot.
Okay,
putter could get hot. What's he? Let's see what he's done. Let's see what he's done as of late. Let's see for putting. So he lost. The last 5, he's lost a stroke. Last 10, he's lost a stroke. Last 20, he's lost half a stroke, and then he's even. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like you look at the St. Jude, and he lost 5 strokes. Look at Northern Trust. He gained 4.5. Look, last week at the BMW, he lost 2. Memorial, he lost 8 strokes. U.S. Open, he gained 5. I mean, it's like shit, man. You either get like lights out putting, or you get I can't hit DeChambeau with this damn thing. So I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of a gut play on that one. Is what are you going to get out of JT playing here? So, but yeah, I'm probably going those Cameron Smith and Jordan Spieth just from an ownership standpoint. Again, okay. Hey, the good news is just like your pick last week, Dan, made it to the weekend. Mm-hmm. Your pick this week will also make it to the weekend.
Oh, don't you tease me.
Let's see. Okay, so let's go to the $9,000 range. This one is going to take a while. You've got a whopping 2 players in one Tequila Man and Rory McIlory. Give me both. I could easily forego anybody in the $10,000 range and start right here.
Mm-hmm. I want to do a bottle bet with you on this one.
All right, done deal.
So I'm taking
that's 3-2. It's 3-2-0.
So are you picking Rory? Is that what you said? Or are you taking Ancer?
I'll take whoever you don't want.
They've both been so good.
No, I'm telling you, I could start my line. I could start my DraftKings lineup with Rory and Ancer as my top 2 guys and not get into the $10,000 range. And I think that is totally fine.
Ancer's a better putter. I'll take Ancer.
All right. I'll take Rory. Two-time winner, by the way. Could be the 3-time winner. The only
even strokes to start.
Only 3-time winner.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where's Rory? Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Are you? You're saying just straight up, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm good with that.
Okay.
And then we get whoever wins gets to pick the bottle that the other one's buying for them.
Exactly.
I've already got mine. It's in a cabinet. It's locked up, and let's say there's a lot of zeros.
Exactly.
Definitely buying it off the secondary. Okay, so
you can't go wrong in the $9,000 range.
No. While the choices are limited, they are not.
Rory, or the Tequila Man. Who are you shorting?
How about no? What's the ownership on those 2 guys?
There you go. You got 15.2 for Abe's and 39 for Rory. Holy
shit.
cow.
So he is going to be the highest owned player. Wow. That's crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so that's the most surprising thing to me is that Rory is going to be the highest owned player in the field.
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be $9,300, right? I mean, that's what's getting you to, over 40% owned.
Yep.
Well, all right, scratch that.
And Ancer actually ranks higher in the draft of the Fantasy National model here, 6th versus 8th. Yeah.
So scratch that. Rory just came out of my lineup, but I'll still take it in the bet.
All right, sounds good.
So in the $8,000 range, I mean, literally, you can just keep going down my list, man. I mean, it is that, no kidding. Yes, I'm taking Xander.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. We got 5 people in the $8,000 range.
Yeah, it's because you got like 10 in the 10,000 and above.
8 people above 10,000. This feels like inflation. Is it transitory?
By the way, this is not a political show, and we are not professionals in anything. Oh no! It even impacts the show. I mean, this is a show.
It even impacts the show.
Listen. This is supposed to be fun. It's about golf. It's about booze. It's about sports. It's about riding. It's about movies. And now, even the show is impacted.
Cantlay's 13-4. Why is he priced so high? Well, the costs have gotten higher.
Well, why not? Let's see. Okay, give me $8,000 range. Give me Xander all day.
Yeah.
I'm taking him as my one and done, by the way. And then who else in the $8,000 range do I like? I'm really leaning towards I think it's Victor Hovland for me.
It's a great pick, man. Great pick. Here's English, third in the model here on the Fantasy National. $8,700, 17.1% ownership projection. And guy's been on fire, right? So
finished T12 here last year. So I think that's you are a little Harris English fanboy, aren't you? I'm not arguing with you. I think it's totally a good call.
Underrated. Look at these guys that are underrated that are popping. Got Cantlay, English. I mean, these guys are
Burns.
Good. Burns.
It's his first outing here, but I mean, who's arguing with this guy?
That's one picture I want to see. I want to see Cam Smith and Sam Burns fishing with those mustaches out there.
Hold on. Do you think Bryson can grow a mustache? Do you think he can grow one that you could actually see?
That's a great bet for Brooks. If Brooks plays them in like a charity thing, that if Brooks wins, Bryson has to sport a mustache for a year.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Who are you fading in the $8,000 range?
Morikawa.
Yeah, me see, right there with you, man. And I don't know what this injury thing is, and he did not look good last week. So
it cost him Player of the Year, this injury.
Yes, absolutely. Which, again, it's an injury, so it's not his fault, No. And anytime that you're hurt, you're not playing. You're modifying your golf swing in a way to protect yourself. So, and right. Obviously, it's had a detriment. It's been a detriment on his game as of recent. So, So fading Morikawa for me as well. Outside of that, I mean, I think any of those guys are totally good to go. Yep. $7,000 range. Talked about Scheffler. He was 5th here last year. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of us. I think. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of us. That's hey. Well, I mean, it's like I'm used to having like multiple choices, and when you get to the $7,000 range, and you've got, count them, Dan, three golfers in the $7,000 range: Brooks, Koepka, Oosthuizen, and Sungjae Im. Give me all 3 of them, I guess.
I'll fade Louis.
So Louis coming off of an injury, I would say. What did he do last week?
38.
You got the screen. What 38th?
T38, yeah.
Yeah. And then
And he's low ownership too, 13.8. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Look at Sanjay. Son of a bit. 30, almost 32% ownership. Good Lord. But you know what? I mean, here's the thing is like, it's just going to be that way, right? Where's Brooks at 26? So yeah, I could see Brooks kind of getting hot and
how does he play here?
Hold on. I'll tell you. Hey, hold on. And with the power of Fantasy National,
that Louis model rank 4, man. If it wasn't for that injury, other guy going for player of the year, you know?
Yeah. What did you, Louis, what, wasn't that a song, by the way?
Yeah.
Louis Oosthuizen.
The original before Jump Around.
4 runner-ups, and 2 third-place finishes for the season. So it's hard to argue with. Koepka, he plays pretty damn good here. No showing in 2020, but then you got a T3, a T26, and a 6. So I'd say that's strong to real strong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you can't really. I don't know. I'm even with the ownership, I'm taking him, and yeah, I'm with you on the fade Louis, and I think you can go either way on Brooks if you want to afford it. If you don't.
Yeah.
Just go straight to the $6,000 range and pick Scotty Scheffler.
that's a gosh knows, man.
What Hideki? I think he's lettered every time. Yeah, he's made the trip in all 8 seasons that he's played. So had T15 last year, T9, T4, T26, and a 5th. Yeah, I mean, you can't really argue with Hideki, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm going Scheffler out of this crowd.
Yep.
Haven't heard much out of, well, I can't go there yet. We got to stay. I mean, it's like the little window that you have to talk about people. So I think Scheffler. Kokrak didn't play in 20, played in 14.
He's been kind of cooling off lately. He missed the cut at the Northern Trust and the Wyndham. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well. So Corey Connors, he's ranked in the top 10 off the tee and approach. And what's he got? 18 25s or better for the season. So, is he somebody down there that could sneak up and score some points? Maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say that he's not going to. Yeah. So out of that, I'm going. Who are you taking?
I like Scheffler the best here. Yeah. I mean, I think Kokrak's kind of cooled. I don't know what's going on with him. What about Nah? I mean, Nah.
Sneaky, very
sneaky. Yeah. Really been good lately too.
Yeah, it's his eighth trip to the Tour Championship. Where'd you go, Kevin Na? T27 last year, 25 and 18 and 29 and 16. So, generally speaking, I wouldn't say he plays this course the best per se, but just from his finishing stats. But I don't know. I mean, shit, if he gets hot with the putter,
yeah,
he'll be. Hey, put him with Bryson and he'll be walking them in, baby, walking them in.
Exactly.
$5,000 range. Anybody down there that other than all of them?
All of them. Yeah.
It's like, yes, I'm interested.
I'm surprised Berger's so cheap. Actually, he kind of faded second half of the season, right? So
yeah. Well, I may have mentioned 13 25s or better.
I mean, Billy Ho. I mean, he's a past winner.
Yeah. Billy Ho, past winner here. EVR has just been on a friggin' tear. So I don't know.
He has been on a tear.
Hold on, you want to put a lineup together real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Who are you going to start with?
Shit. I don't know. You start.
Oh, I just changed screens. Hold on. Let's see. DraftKings. Hold on. Let me get the full screen back up here for a second. All right.
Okay. So
give me like your first must have.
I mean, I almost would like to work this backwards and start at the bottom.
That's fine. Give me your must have at the bottom.
Okay. So must have at the bottom. I think I like, Well, I think Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, let's go.
I think,
Scotty Scheffler.
I think Scheffler's a must play. Let's see. We'll start there, and then let's work our way up and see. I think I've got to play M, man. I mean,
It's because you met him there.
I know.
As bonded.
I know.
Had a hamburger together.
Well, and he is now. He and I live in the same city. He's an Atlanta guy.
He lives there.
Yes. Bought a house here. He said, "Screw those hotels, man. I'm getting my own place."
He has been spending a lot of time, or he was spending a lot of time over at Sugarloaf, right?
Yep. Yeah. I think that's where he plays. I got to go. I'm going to Xander.
So we're going. So first we're going
Scheffler.
Scheffler. Okay. And M.
M.
Okay. Hobby.
Can you argue
English or hobby?
$8,000 range. I think you got to go Xander.
Okay.
I mean, I'm open. I'm open.
It's good. Nope. It's good.
We got $27,000 left, and we've got to pick 3 more players.
Who else must you have?
God, it's so. I mean, that friggin' Rory thing at 40% or whatever owned. You
want to avoid, or you want to?
I mean, I want to, but I don't think you can.
You want to go for him? All right. Go for him.
I mean, two-time winner here, and it's not like he's looked bad. I mean, it's like he's been saving. It's like he's had gas in the tank that he didn't want to burn.
Give me Rory. They give me Harris English, and we got left $9,000. We probably want to change this up because I think we can get Ancer if we take one of these guys a little bit lower.
Let's see, English. We got 9,000.
Yeah. So if we take English out, let's take English out and see what else we can get. We can get Hobby at 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Ancer, Hobby, M, McIlroy, Schauffele, and Scheffler. Bet the mortgage.
Let me see.
Hypo.
Oh yeah, bet the farm, baby. Bet the
farm and hypo.
And we saved $100. I don't. So is there anybody like? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No. Mm-mm.
Well, only time. And I will tell you this. I'll put a bottle on it. We will have 6 people that make it to the weekend.
How bad is the sand here?
Oh, he needs to get Bucky on the phone and borrow those glasses. Send the glasses, Bucky. Send the glasses.
All right, let's go. Hold on, real quick. Okay, you first. Yeah.
No. You go. We got to get one and done in. If I haven't talked about it enough already.
Oh, let's go there first. Mine's Cam Smith.
Is he playing this weekend?
I think he's fishing all weekend.
I see you second guessing over there.
I think he's fishing all weekend.
I'm going for the X-Man, baby. Give me Xander for the win.
All right. I think you've already clinched this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Now that is not the kind of mentality we need to have here, Dan. You sound like Bryson DeChambeau.
So you had picked Rahm for the FedEx Cup and a Spieth as an alternate, and then I picked Morikawa. Now I gave you the alternate because I was a nice guy. You should have given me an alternate for my back injury. Holy cow!
No, he actually played, and that was not a positive test.
Oh, good stuff. All right, here we go. So I got you locked in.
Who? Tiger Woods?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. So here's our betting odds. What are you thinking?
Well, I think where do you go? So Sanjay at 50.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen. Where's Rory at 28?
That's hard to pass up. Yeah.
I mean, probably. Well, actually, I think I got him at like 30 something. So,
but still, if he's in the 20s, like at Eastlake, yeah,
absolutely, yeah. So I think Rory's a bet for sure. Sanjay is, I think, it's a solid bet. Where's JT? He's probably. I'm passing on JT at what is it, 16? I mean, as crazy as it sounds, I mean, DJ at 25.
Yeah. And speaking of, I hope that DJ's behind Rory in like the starts, because that way, if Rory tosses any clubs out, DJ should probably pick them up just in case.
Oh, let's see. Anybody else on there that read? Let's look at who's in like the hundreds plus. I mean, would you be surprised if this is Scotty Scheffler's first PGA Tour victory? I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't.
no.
I mean, if like Kevin Knott 150, I mean, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Probably means you're gonna bet him. Patrick Reed, get well soon at 200. I don't think he's gonna even be there. So who's in the tank? Stuart Sink at 400. Hey, so I'm gonna put some money on this, man.
400, yeah.
EVR.
Oh, are you?
EVR at 400. I mean, I'm gonna throw tomorrow's bourbon money on EV. Well, I'll put half of it. I'll just get a cheaper bottle, but I'm gonna take my bourbon allowance and I'm gonna get that at 4. I mean, he's been in contention.
He gets no respect. He's been playing great. Contention. He's been playing great. He's been one of the hottest guys in the last 3 weeks.
I'm saying, and at 400, I mean, why does that not deserve something?
It does.
Definitely going to. Oh, by the way, we got to talk to Bovado, by the way. No free sponsorships, but we got to get those guys on the horn. So, so that has it. And here we are, the end of the season. However, it is not the end of golf for 2021. There'll be plenty of golf yet to be played after the Tour Championship at Eastlake this week. And I don't know, Dan, what can you leave us with?
How's that pinhook?
Ooh, this is like, it is so tasty.
Which one is that?
So this is the vertical. It's the 4-year Tis Rye Time, coming in at 97 proof. And so the 4-year silver top. Shit, this thing is good, man. It's what it actually reminds me a lot of that ragtime we did. It's got kind of that honey, just the initial kind of that burst on the palate. It's kind of got that honey taste. Definitely gets into a little more of the kind of spearmint mini on the palate and on the finish on this one. So it's just the layers of complexity in this thing. I think you could really sit around with a glass of this and just kind of take your time and talk about it and enjoy it. Or you could just bottle chug. I mean, hey,
why not?
Yeah, great, good stuff. If you haven't tried Pinhook, man, I don't really have. I mean, I've had some I like better than others, but I mean, this Tis Rye 4 years, absolutely fantastic. So, baby, send us to A-Town for the Tour Championship. Hey, I only live like a mile and a half away. If you're around the neighborhood and you want to grab a drink, let me know. I know a guy that has a bar.
Dan's top 5 things that Cal does not need to do at Eastlake this week.
Ooh.
I finally have a couple. He's going to be off the cuff. I did not even think about this until just now. Number 1, do not ask everybody for their 3-wood. Okay. Number 2, do not take any clubs out of Rory's bag. Like that guy at the which one was it?
Where were they?
Scottish Open or something? Or
they were definitely, it was right before the Open. Yeah. It's the Scottish.
Yeah. No fishing with Cam Smith in the lake.
I can't make any promises on that one.
No Brooksies. Ooh. No Brooksies.
Because I think I could go like with a mega, like last year. So they didn't allow anybody on course last year. So I rode the damn bicycle over there, and I'm like, well, oh yeah, I'll show you.
No Brooksies.
So I just rode my little bike over there. What I need is a megaphone.
Brooks. And number 5, don't ask anybody where Tiger is.
Okay, a few of those I can definitely comply with. A couple of those, I mean, they're just ridiculous. I mean, I'm going to do that. Absolutely. I'm going to get the bait after this show. Are you kidding me?
Anybody seen Tiger today? The out of touch golf fan.
Oh man. Let's see. Yeah. So, oddly enough, bad time. I mean, I guess it's always Labor Day and I didn't think about it. I didn't put two and two together. So I'm going to have to make a trip over there probably on Wednesday because I think I got some lake time coming up a little later this week. So, poor planning on my part. What was I thinking? Definitely got to pencil this in. We may have to change Labor Day next year.
We need to. Do you think that Chad's going to have that grill fired up?
Oh, I hope he does. I hope he does with those. And Sink's going to be there. Hell,
He's going to be.
We're definitely getting barbecue chicken thighs.
If you see Sink, you got to ask him if he brought the jacket.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I would say he's probably got the grill fired up. They're probably over there grilling right now. I thought I smelled chicken grilling. I knew there was something in the air.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's fun. That's good stuff.
Best of luck for you degenerate gamblers out there and you whiskey drinkers. Hey, give Pinhook a try. It's pretty good.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.